1, 2, 3, 4.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling, make you understand.
Never gonna give
Never give you up, never let you down, never round and round, desert you, never make you cry, never say goodbye, never tell a lie and hurt you, never give you up, never let you down, never run around and desert you, never make you cry, never say goodbye, never tell a lie and hurt you.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Thursday, February 16th, and I'm Max Summers.
And I'm Nina Sexton, and I'm going to Florida Eagles, but I'll be back in a week.
There is a mandatory cheerleading tryout meeting on Tuesday, February 21st at 6 p.m. in the auditorium. Everyone interested in trying out for cheerleading should be in attendance with a parent. You need to fill out a Google form before the meeting, which can be found along with other cheer information on the athletic website or any Avon cheerleading social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. We hope to see you there.
Avon's GSA will have a special meeting on Tuesday, February 21st at 2:45 p.m. in room 218. Shannon Scott Miller from Colors Plus Youth Center in Fairview Park will take our club on a virtual field trip through Colors Plus Center and talk to us about the activities and services available to LGBTQ youth, their families, and their allies. Please join us in room 218 on February 21st for the fun snacks will be provided.
Save Club will be holding a clothing collection drive and pop-up thrift store to help eliminate fast fashion during the month of February. This week, please consider donating your old clothes Monday through Friday at the collection boxes during lunch or before and after school in the office.
The annual Sing Chili Cook-Off is back. Come out to Avon Middle School on Sunday, February 19th from 1:30 to 4:30 to hear great music provided by the Avon Choir Department and try some delicious chili.
Avon Medical Club meeting will take place today in the Media Center from 2:45 to 3:30. Avon Future Scholars of Medicine looks forward to seeing you there.
The Leukemia and Lymphoma Society is holding its annual student fundraiser, which ends on March 18th. Please consider donating to this worthy cause. If you have any questions or are interested in joining this fundraiser, contact Junior Mark Cozy.
Student Council's We Love AHS Spirit Week continues. Today, we are showing love for our arts programs by attending the Fusion concert at 7 p.m. to support the music program and the AP Art students. There will also be performances from Avon's Acapella, the Jazz Band, and AEO.
Tomorrow we are loving learning. Be proud of all your hard work, Eagles, and keep it up.
As we continue to celebrate Black History Month here on ENN, we have another great feature to show you.
In honor of Black History Month, ENN would like to recognize Willie Mae Thornton, or better known as Big Mama Thornton. Big Mama Thornton was a blues singer and songwriter, whose recordings of Hound Dog and Ball and Chain were later made into huge hits by Elvis Presley and Janis Joplin.
Sitting down by my window.
In fact, Hound Dog gave Elvis his longest running #1 hit for 11 weeks in the summer of 1956, just 4 years after it was recorded for the very first time by Willie Mae. According to a music professor at New York University, the song Hound Dog is seen as, quote, an important beginning of rock and roll, end quote. Thornton's immense talent has been overshadowed for decades by white performers. It is important to remember where these songs originated and to give credit where credit is due.
Alrighty, Eagles, you know the drill. It's episode 3.
It's time to crank up the volume for the Spring Musical's very own Pit Orchestra. Enjoy!
I was actually excited when I heard we were doing this show because we did this show in 2015. I don't know if you knew that. And so I directed the Pit Orchestra at that time, and it was a lot of fun, and the music was a lot of fun, very different from like your standard musical numbers. So more rock and old 50s rock and some funk and some jazz, and so I was really excited about that.
Honestly, I feel like it's gone really smoothly. It's been a good, easy experience. Last year was really drawn out with COVID and pushing the pit opening, like the pack opening was delayed. So the process went really long. So this is much more succinct in a shorter time frame, and I feel like we've picked up the music pretty well.
I feel the shift from musical style is completely different. Little Mermaid, we didn't really play any straight ahead rock or blues or anything like that, and that is kind of what this whole entire musical is specifically. And I think especially shifting instruments, it's created a different kind of challenge, I guess. Maybe just like a different way to approach the music as opposed to Little Mermaid last year.
So we started learning the music right after break started, and we've had 1 to 2 to maybe 3 rehearsals a week, and it's been pretty easy. We've gotten through, the first day we got through the whole show just sight reading, and then we've been doing songs and different acts, different days.
I feel like for the most part, the music feels less complicated, at least for my part. It's a wholly different style, right? We've got saxophones and things, whereas last year's felt much more like an orchestra, But overall, I think it's easier for me to kind of get in the groove, and I don't feel like I've had to spend as much time practicing my own part.
I think that because the styles are so different that it's kind of hard to compare, but because they both have their own kind of specific things that are difficult about them, like playing drums in the rock music kind of thing. Difficult to keep your time, you got to keep it straight ahead, keep it going. But in the Little Mermaid, it was very much more flexible. The rhythms were a little more difficult, but in terms of the freedom of tempo and stuff like that, it was just different. I don't think one's harder than the other.
Yeah, well that's why, last year was mostly classically oriented with like your standard orchestration with woodwinds and brass and strings. The orchestration for this pit is just saxophones and trumpets and trombones, a couple flute and clarinet, and the rhythm section, so it's very different in that way.
It's easier and harder. The smaller a pit is, the more people have to cover, and it's really important that everyone is covering their part. But it's also, you get a bigger sound when you have somewhat of a medium size.
The flight leaves in 30 minutes? Oh, I gotta go.
Well, there goes Nina. She'll be back in a week from Florida. That's all the announcements we have for you today, Eagles. Hope you have a great day.